The Architecture of a Calm Mind, an introduction to modern Stoicism, the hook. We live in an age of architectural wonders. We build skyscrapers that touch the clouds and digital networks that span the globe. But while the world outside grows more complex, the world inside our internal architecture is crumbling. Most people are living in a mental house of cards. One bad email, one rude comment, or yet one unexpected setback, and the whole structure collapses into anxiety and anger. But what if you could build a fortress instead? What if your mind was constructed so soundly that no external storm could shake the foundations? This isn't a dream, it's an ancient blueprint. Welcome to the inner architecture. The problem: the fragile mind. Modern psychology tells us that we are more overstimulated than any generation in human history. We are constantly reacting. We react to notifications, we react to the news, we react to the opinions of strangers. In Stoicism, this is known as being a slave to impressions. When you allow an external event to dictate your internal state, you have handed over the keys to your house to a stranger. Epictetus, a former slave turned philosopher, once said, "If someone succeeded in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." The first pillar of your inner architecture is understanding this. You do not control what happens to you. You only control how you define what happens to you. Pillar 1. The dichotomy of control. Let's look at the blueprint. The foundation of a calm mind is the dichotomy of control. Imagine you are a rower on a river. You do not control the weather. You do not control the strength of the current. You do not control if a hidden rock breaks your oar. If you spend your energy cursing the rain, you lose the strength needed to row. A Stoic architect divides the world into two piles. Pile A, things you control: your thoughts, your intentions, and your actions. Pile B, everything else: the economy, the weather, other people's behavior, and the past. The architecture of a calm mind requires you to stop investing emotional currency into pile B. When you stop trying to fix the world and start ordering your mind, the anxiety begins to evaporate. It has nowhere to stand. Pillar 2. The view from above. The second pillar is a psychological technique called the view from above. When we are stressed, our vision narrows. We zoom in so closely on our problems that they become our entire universe. A broken car feels like a tragedy. A lost promotion feels like the end of a career. The Stoics practiced zooming out. Imagine rising above your city, then your country, then the planet. In the vastness of time and space, your current problem is a grain of sand. This isn't about making your life feel meaningless. It's about gaining perspective. Perspective is the scaffolding that holds your mind together when the weight of the world feels too heavy. It reminds you that this, too, is temporary. Pillar 3. Voluntary discomfort. Finally, every strong building must be tested. The Stoics didn't just think, they practiced. Seneca, one of the wealthiest men in Rome, would spend days eating only the cheapest food and wearing coarse clothing, asking himself, "Is this what I feared?" This is called voluntary discomfort. By occasionally choosing the harder path, taking a cold shower, skipping a meal, or walking instead of driving, you prove to your mind that you can survive even if pile B goes wrong. You are stress testing your architecture. When you know you can handle being uncomfortable, you stop being afraid of life. And when fear leaves, calm moves in. The call to action. Building your inner architecture isn't a one-day project. It is a daily practice of laying one brick at a time. Today, I challenge you to find one thing in pile B, something you cannot control, and consciously decide to stop worrying about it. Let the storm rage outside. Your fortress is being built. If you are ready to master your mind and reclaim your power, join us. Subscribe to the Inner Architecture and let's build something unshakable together. I'm glad you're here. See you in the next lesson.